The recording. Hey, good morning. I am Brian. Welcome to Alchemical Vitality. This is my N equals one, my healing journey, my daily check in. This is day 23. Yes, we've been doing this for 23 days together now. If you need to get caught up or you would like to see where I started on this journey 23 days ago, you can click down below for some of the recent broadcasts or go over to YouTube and check out my latest videos. I also have walking videos over there. And as always, I love it when you guys follow and subscribe and comment and share. That just makes me more eager to do more of these for you. Let's jump right into the data this morning. I'm gonna go right into here on my phone. I'm down to 290. I'm down to 291 today, and that is down 1.4 pounds from yesterday. So it's a significant. A pound a day is good, right? So let's move on over to my sleep. Okay, so this was my sleep last night. It was crap. You could probably hear it in my voice this morning because, yeah, it's craggly and scratchy. I was up all night long last night. It's just something I ate didn't set well with me last night and totally made me not feel well. So here's me. Here's my sleep schedule. I slept 5.5 hours last night ish, even though I laid down for 7 hours and 7 minutes. I had a good rest finally this morning at like 3 o'clock this morning. Let's swipe on over to my blood pressure this morning. My blood pressure, as we can see here, is 124/79, and there's my weight again, checking in on that same screen that's showing here the 291.6. That was this morning. This is the heart rate at the time. Let's swipe on over into the other statistics here that I have for my day. I don't know. I'm not at 100% today. Not feeling well, so because I didn't sleep. Let's see here. My weight goal is 205. Fit and healthy. Blood pressure in the normal range. And I don't know if you saw, my blood pressure is just slightly elevated today. I think that's because I didn't sleep last night for the most part. My sleep, 7 hours, 1 minute is my goal because I know that's when I start to feel the best, is when I actually hit an average of 7 hours and 1 minute. But, it is what it is. Right now, my first goal is to get my blood sugar down fasting under 90. And right now, as you can currently see right there, my blood sugar is already over there. It's 202 this morning with a ketone to 0.1, which, has been fluctuating. When you don't go to bed before 9 o'clock, when I don't go to bed before 9 o'clock, I see a huge difference in my morning readings. And like last night, if you saw my sleep, I think I finally went to sleep at like 3 o'clock in the morning. But it has a huge stressor. It's a huge stressor on the body to go to bed after 9 p.m. In that first hour between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m., you're really getting the deepest part of your sleep and the best relaxation for your body and rejuvenation for your body. And after that, your body just stays in a state of stress. And so my sleep goal also is to be in bed before 9 p.m. And that's a challenge, especially when you've got kids and yeah, fun stuff. So my temperature this morning was 97.1. My blood oxygen was 97. That fluctuates from minute to minute. I stated already my fasting sugar was 202. My weight this morning is 291.6. That's 1.4 pounds down from just yesterday. Okay, my blood pressure this morning is 124/79. It's just slightly elevated, slightly out of that normal range where I prefer to be. Um, my ketones this morning were zero point 0.1, and as you can see there, my sleep quality was a SHT. And so my sleep length, it says 5 hours and 28 minutes. It feels like 1 hour and 28 minutes. That is for sure. My pulse this morning was in an okay range at 71. And then let's check in with yesterday. What did I do yesterday for supplements? So supplements were apple cider vinegar and water. I do that like twice a day before or right after breakfast and one before bed. um, and last night, of course, the one before bed didn't help me. Didn't help my stomach feel better from whatever I ate that just kind of went funky on me. So apple cider vinegar. I did magnesium, uh, yeah, alpha lipoic acid, zinc. Uh, oh, NAC. I didn't do B vitamins yesterday. I didn't do vitamin D, even though it's like right there on my desk. Um, that was it. My breakfast yesterday consisted of eggs and ham, and I felt fine after that. Like I didn't see any significant bumps or anything in my pulse or anything. It stayed about the same, about like 85 ish. So I felt fine after it. And then I also had coffee with that. And then I skipped lunch like I normally do and had an early dinner, right? And so there was no real lunch, but dinner. Yesterday we had beef roast, and then I also had my wife made this like uh, it was kind of like a spaghetti bolognese. Uh, meat sauce is spaghetti with meat sauce, right? And but the spaghetti was like an edamame noodle, and I think that's what didn't set well in my stomach last night. And um, so it was edamame, is that soybean noodle. We'll just call it soybean noodle. I didn't feel well after it, and I had Parmesan on there too. And yeah, my stomach turned like I bloated up right after eating it, like, um, and my stomach just I was not feeling fun last night. Let's just say that. My blood pressure at bed last night was in the normal range. It was pretty much comparable to my blood pressure this morning. Um, it was like 124 over 89. No, not 89. 79. My stress at bed, I wasn't feeling good, so I'm gonna just say it was like a 7.5. My energy for the day, I felt great yesterday. I had a good day all day long, and so I'm gonna say it was like 7 to 8, somewhere in there. Let's call it that. I exercised last night, even though I didn't feel well after dinner. After eating that, I did do about 45 minutes of dance with the family. It's fun, it's engaging. We get on Just Dance and and just compete for 45 minutes. It's awesome. Who knew? I was actually inspired by some of my students. These two girls in one of my classes. They are so into dance. It's just amazing. They dance like 10 hours a week in classes, so it's really cool. Um, so kudos to them. They're spreading their love for dance out there, and it's catching fire. Okay. Like always, that's most of my day. That's most of everything. I like I said, uh, little under the weather because I didn't sleep last night, and I could be probably in a way better situation if I had slept and didn't feel so bad. But anyhow, uh, I'm feeling a little bit better today and just tired. But so, like always, I want to tell you that it's our compounding actions that make for a better life, that make a better better life, and a better body and a better mind and a better outcome and everything. And when we choose ourselves, when we choose to say, you know, FNA, Brian, you're worth it. You know, you need to do this. You need to do that. You know, that stuff doesn't make you feel good. And like, it's like talking to that inner child inside and saying, you know, I love you and you're totally freaking worth it. And like, we don't have to feel like crap because of shitty food, right? We can feel great. We know which foods are starting to make us feel better, which ones don't. You know, we'll probably discover new things all the time. So what I'm saying here is choose you. Choose to love yourself. Show yourself that you matter to you, and you know, simple compounding steps. Every opportunity, every action you take compounds for the life you want or against the life you want. If you don't make the decision to do it, somebody will hand it to you, and that's the cage that they call slavery of the job. And if you're not doing what you love, well, it's time to start thinking about things that you love in your life, and how much do you really love yourself and want to experience that stuff in this life. And my life is filled with joy and love and happiness, and it makes me teary thinking about it. So like always, I love you guys. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the subscribe. Check us out over on YouTube at Alchemical Vitality. Check us here. Follow, subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll be back tomorrow. Love ya.